Right there.
Jake, over here.
Dave.
Bradley changed up defenses a lot there in the first half. Was there a trigger point that kind of led to their late run? Was it have anything to do with the defensive changes, or was there something else?
You know, I'm not sure it was. We didn't have a lot of offensive rhythm the entire first half, but at the same time, we were up. We had gotten up 13, and I thought our defense was very good, and they had missed some jump shots. Seth had some opportunities in the first half where they played him single coverage, and he got pretty close to the rim, and those didn't go in for us, and that may have got us up maybe 16, maybe 18. And then we had a couple turnovers that allowed them to get it from 13 down to down to 2 right before half. And then give their guys credit. We were given some jump shots here and there, Dave, and they in the last 2.5 minutes they just rose up and made some jump shots.
Coach, what impressed you the most with your team tonight on this win?
Well, with everything going into this game, and we don't talk about last year, the year before, the number of years it's been since we've won a game on Friday. But because we don't talk about it, or I don't talk about it, doesn't mean the guys don't understand it and don't feel it. So there's certainly that aspect of this game, and I felt like when we got deep in the first half that we were fine. Once a game like that gets close, some of that stuff can creep back in. And to see Dion and Nate as seniors step forward and put all that to rest and just drive us home, I thought that was terrific.
Coach, even though Seth didn't have a basket, I think he had like 8 or 9 rebounds before he scored a basket. Yeah. Is that something that you've seen Seth mature in, or is that he was like that the moment you got him, that he was a guy who would always concentrate on the other things besides his scoring?
No, he's come a ways there. There's been plenty of times this year where Seth of freshman or sophomore year would have been frustrated. With the way in which he's being guarded, the number of different ways he's being guarded. Tonight he missed a couple easy ones that he's been making all year. When he was younger, that would have got to him. And tonight, it probably got to him a little bit, but he keeps it inside and he continues now to defend and rebound for us, and that's a real key.
Coach, what was the mood in the locker room at halftime like for you guys?
The guys were fine. It's one of those deals. I felt like we had outplayed them with our defense for 18 minutes. And we turned it over a couple times, and they, as I said, they knocked in some jump shots. But for the majority of that first half, I thought that we had done a good job. And so just making a couple adjustments. And the biggest key, I think, for our team, or one of them, is to be able to get out into transition. I thought that really turned the tide, and that takes a good effort defensively, and then you got to go get the basketball, and we rebounded it well enough to get into transition.
Right-hand side, Ben.
Jake, when you go so long without subbing, is that something you consciously think about? I'm not going to make a sub, or are you more in the moment and it just never really enters your mind to send somebody else in?
It's just during the game, Carson. It's not something I think about prior to a game. Maybe is a better way of saying that. Just how the game's going, and that's where I give our guys a ton of credit. Because I don't tell them before the game if I feel like there's a better matchup here or there, who might play more, who might play less. I don't ever talk about it with the players. And Dion alluded to it. They're ready when they're on the floor. They know that. Some nights it's going to be more minutes, and some nights it's going to be less minutes, and some nights it's going to be more shots, some nights it's going to be less shots. And it's a unique team. I haven't coached a team like this before that has had this kind of versatility and this kind of depth. Usually the depth is a little bit different, and minutes are more well established, but these guys have made it work.
We have 5 minutes to go. We have 3 questions up. Go, please.
Coach, I know it's always